Okay, good morning, student. So today we have started on the discuss of momentum, inertia, center of conservation of momentum, and numerical on law of motion. Clear? These four topic we will these four topic we will cover in today. Okay. Now, first of all, our first topic is momentum. Clear? It is our first topic, which is known as momentum. Clear? So, what is momentum? Everyone write it. Momentum is the product of mass and corresponding velocity of an object. Clear? Everyone write it. It is the product of mass of an object it is the product of mass of an object with their corresponding velocity. Clear? Okay. So now it is denoted by small p. It is denoted by small p. So P is equals to M into V. Clear? Here P is momentum, M is mass, V is velocity. Clear, everyone? P is momentum, M is mass, and V is velocity. So its unit is, here is mass, so we will measure mass in kilogram and velocity in meter per second. So the unit of momentum is kg meter per second. Clear? Okay. Everyone write it by pausing the video. Clear? Now we will discuss on, it is a SI unit of momentum. Now we will discuss on the next topic, which is inertia. Okay, so I erase it. Okay, guys, write the definition of inertia. What is inertia? So we all know in earlier lecture of Newton's law of motion that It is basically Newton's first law also. So inertia is a resistance of every body which is affected by another object, another by means. Clear? So inertia is, it is basically it is a virtue of any object by which it resists to move if they are in rest, or they stop if they are in move. Clear? It means if an object is in motion, if an object is in rest, then it continue to rest, comma, until they have experienced an unbalanced force. Until they have experienced and unbalanced force. Clear? It is a inertia of rest. Now, if an object is in motion, then they are continue to maintain it. Next definition is if an object is in motion, then they are continue to move until they have experienced and unbalanced force. Clear? It is a inertia of motion. It is inertia of rest and it is inertia of motion. Okay? So everyone write in your notebook. Okay? Your next topic is now conservation of momentum. Clear? Okay, we will erase it. Conservation of momentum. Clear? It is your next topic. So conservation of momentum basically gives some information like if an object move with some velocity, if one or more object move with any velocity, and by any means if they have collide with each other, and after collision if they attain a new velocity. Clear? So total momentum, it means before collision and after collision momentum should be constant. Okay? Before collision and after collision total momentum will be constant. Let we have seen, like if a ball of mass m1 having velocity u1, clear, and if another mass m2 having velocity u2, after some time if they collide with each other like this, then mass is here is m1 and here is m2. Now if they collide with each other at the moment, at the time of collision, actually there exists an interchange of kinetic energy, clear. So if they are, it is before collision, at the time of collision, clear. Now if it is a after collision, clear. Now after collision, if the mass of m1 have velocity v1 and mass of m2 have velocity v2, so total momentum before collision and after collision should be constant, clear. Let's see how it is happened. Before collision, or you may say that the change in collision should be constant. So change in momentum first, is equals to change in momentum second, clear. Momentum change in first object or first ball should be equals to momentum change in second object. So as we know that what is momentum? Momentum is the multiplication of mass and their corresponding velocity, okay. Okay guys, so now we have to see that we have to prove that change in momentum or total momentum before collision is equals to total momentum after collision, okay. So we have proved this, so we need to some extra space, so we can erase it, clear. So here the force F12 is equals to minus of force 2-1, okay. Now the force of 1-2 is mass of 1 into corresponding change in acceleration, clear. So what is acceleration? Acceleration of 1. Similarly mass of m2 and corresponding acceleration, clear. Now we know the acceleration is, as we have studied in the earlier chapters, that acceleration is the change in velocity with respect to time, okay guys. So here is m1 acceleration is change in velocity, means initial final velocity minus initial velocity. So v1 minus u1 upon t is equals to minus m2 into v2 minus u2 upon t, okay. So after solving this, here is tt, both are cancelled, so m1 v1 minus m1 u1 is equals to minus m2 v2 minus m2 u2. Okay, so here is minus m2 v2 minus minus plus m2 u2 is equals to m1 v1 minus m2 m1 u1. So we need to place it here and it is here. So m1 v1 plus m2 v2 is equals to m1 u1 plus m2 u2. So total momentum before collision is equals to total momentum after collision. So total momentum after collision is equals to total momentum before collision. Clear? It is our derivative. So hence it is proved, which is our objective. Okay guys, you all are write it in your notebook. This equation has many questions. On this equation you have to face many questions. So now our last topic is numerical on law of motion. Clear? After pausing the video, everyone write it. So guys, now we have to do some questions on Newton's law of motion, like write a question. Question number 1. A mass of 1 kg, everyone write it. A mass of 1 kg having initially at rest and attain a velocity of 5 meter per second in 2 seconds. Find the force applied on it. Clear? Everyone do this question by yourself. If you are unable to do this question by yourself, then try. After that you will see it. Clear? So as what is the given quantity in this question? Here is mass is given 1 kg. Clear? Initial velocity is 0 because of they are starting from rest. Now final velocity is 5 meter per second at and in time what? 2 seconds. Clear? So as we all know that the force is mass into acceleration, clear, and mass acceleration is change in velocity per unit time. So change in velocity means final velocity minus initial velocity upon change in time is 0 to t. So t is here. So m is 1, v is 5, u is 0 and t is 2. Clear? So it is 5 upon 2. So it is 2.5 Newton. So F is 2.5 Newton is applied on that object. Clear? Note down. Okay. Write it. Now we have to move on some more question. Okay. Now we have next question is a van of mass 1000 kg is moving at 2 meter per second. Clear? And applied a brake so that it stops after 10 seconds. Clear? Find magnitude of applied force. Okay guys, so first of all everyone try it by yourself, and after that take help from here. So here is given quantity is mass of car is or van is 1000 kg and initial speed is 2 meter per second, final speed is 0 because they are in stop condition after applying a brake, and here time is in 10 seconds. Clear guys? So as we know, acceleration is change in velocity upon time. So v is 0, u is 2 and t is 10. Clear? So here is minus 2 by 10. So here is minus 0.2 meter per second square. So a is minus 0.2 meter per second square. Now the applied force, so applied force is mass into corresponding acceleration. So here is mass is given 1000 and acceleration is minus 0.2. So applied force is 200 minus 200 Newton, and we all know that here the minus sign is shows the force applied in opposite direction like braking system. Clear? It shows braking. Clear guys? So everyone note it. Now we will meet on next day. Okay? Okay guys.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.